Welcome to the Fox 8 Friday Football Frenzy Kickoff Special. I'm Kevin Conley, joined by Danny Harnden and Clara Goodwin. We are just 2 days away from the start of the high school football season.
Yeah, we have so much talent coming in this year, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But first, we have to look back at the only team from the area to win a state title last year. That was Mount Airy.
Yes, Mount Airy. How about that? The 8th time in school history and the first time since 2008, the Mount Airy Granite Bears brought home the trophy after beating Tarboro 20-7. Mount Airy finished with a 15-1 record. Their only loss coming to East Surrey, and they outscored their opponents. Check this out, 778-118 in their state title run. The best news is that a lot of that championship team is coming back. Kevin Conley with the story.
This is a day that solidifies this group together. Success is a wonderful thing when you get to experience it at the highest level as a player and a coach.
When you win a championship, repeat is a word that gets used a lot, and it certainly applies to the Mount Airy football team, with an outstanding core of returning players, but it is not a word head coach J.K. Atkins likes to use.
We just need to be better, right? We need to be better as individuals at our position. We need to be a better team, better as coaches. As long as we're better than we were last year, then whatever happens, happens.
It helps that his star player on offense in Tyler Mason and his star player on defense in Derek Dandy are back. They both have committed to play at Virginia Tech, but the Bears go much deeper than that.
We have a rising senior class of 16 that have some tremendous football players in it. And then our junior class and sophomore class can supplement that roster out. The strength of this group of guys is their competitive nature, and that's not going to change just because we had success last year.
The Granite Bears had a stone-cold defense last year. The expectation is the same in 2023. Opponents barely scored a touchdown a game.
Our defensive coaches do a phenomenal job, and we have some good players on that side of the ball that really know what they're doing, and they're football smart.
Football smart and dedicated to getting better. When some schools are seeing fewer kids play football, Mount Airy had between 60 and 70 kids participate all summer long. There is a pride in playing for the Granite Bears.
Our kids grow up in this community with dreams of wearing the MA on their helmet on Friday nights. So their dream is to be a part of the program. So naturally that lends itself to good numbers.
The Bears have long since turned the page to write a new success story.
I think we're going to be hungry and have that competitive edge to us going forward, so I'm not so much worried about it now as I was back in March.
And we'll check back in December to see if Mount Airy can do it again.
Well, no program can succeed without having a pool of talent, and the Triad, they boast a lot of strong athletes this year ready to take their team to the top.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We sorted through all of the rosters and found the top 5 players in the area to look out for this season. But first, we wanted to give a quick shout out to some honorable mentions. Desmond Jackson and Janai Norwood are both big offensive linemen who will be headed to Chapel Hill to play for the Tar Heels next season. Trenton Cloud is committed to ECU, and Derek Dandy will be headed up north to Virginia Tech. All players who are sure to make a statement in their senior year.
Now, at number 5, we have Tyler Mason from Mount Airy, who will be joining his teammate Derek Dandy at Virginia Tech. Last season, he rushed for more than 2,300 yards on 166 carries and scored 52 touchdowns. In Mount Airy's state title win, he had 139 yards and all 3 touchdowns for the Granite Bears, earning him the MVP of the game.
All right, let's head up to Reagan for our number 4, Landon Callahan. Will play for the Duke Blue Devils next season, turning down offers from UNC, NC State, and Wake Forest, among others. Last season, he racked up 40 tackles and interception, 15 pass breakups, and a forced fumble, and he will be a key part in bringing back Reagan's rock-solid defense.
No surprise to see some Grimsley players make this list here. Terrell Anderson has been a star for the Whirlies and looks to continue that this season. The 4-star recruit caught 64 passes for more than 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns in his junior campaign and will look to top that this year. Just over the weekend, he committed to NC State, choosing the Pack over Michigan and Tennessee.
All right, we're going to stick with the Whirlies for number 2. Alex Taylor is one of the top playmakers in the state and is already committed to UNC. Last year, he caught 65 passes for more than 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. He played a major role in Grimsley's run to be the state runner-up. Before headed to the Tar Heels, well, he'll look to add a ring in his senior season.
That leads to our number 1 spot. NC State fans, you are so lucky to be getting the coming star in Jonathan Baylor next season. As a junior, he rushed for more than 1,000 yards and 17 touchdowns on 77 carries, which catching 27 passes for 725 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he says that this year he's focused on taking in every moment. He knows those Friday night lights don't last forever.
Coming out the tunnel, you hear the band, you got your helmet on, you just ready to get there and start stretching. But overall, that whole game day experience of high school football is one thing you've got to remember, because you'll never get it again.
We welcome a new high school to the frenzy this season, Southeast Alamance. There could be some growing pains early on, but under new head coach Tony Aguilar, the Stallions are looking to build something incredibly special like the other schools in Alamance County. Everything is brand new at Southeast Alamance High School, including the locker room, weight room, the pads, and oh, look at the new football stadium. And is this their new quarterback? No, that's head coach Tony Aguilar.
Mebane and Saxby and all the Haw River, all these surrounding areas, there's a lot of buzz coming around Alamance County, and we're excited to be the first new school in 50 years in the county. So we're trying to build it and through social media and get people excited to come see what we got.
What they have right now is just a couple of seniors, but a football team that is excited about building a special program from the ground up. And back to the quarterback situation, it's going to be Ryan Dodson, who played tight end at Southern Alamance a season ago.
I really think we're going to show people that we're a lot more than they're expecting us to be. And I think it's good. We're going to have some losses. It's going to happen. But I think our team's going to stick together because, I think we're more than a team. We're a family.
It's a homecoming for Coach Aguilar, who spent 15 years as offensive coordinator at Eastern Alamance under John Kirby. Then had a good run as head coach at Eastern Guilford. Now he's the leader of the Stallions. What a cool school mascot, huh?
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure about it at first. I was like, okay, we're going to be a horse. But when I seen it and seen the colors, I was like, all right, this is pretty sweet.
All the students at ABSS got to vote on what they thought the mascot should be. And I think it was the Southeast Snakes, but that didn't get voted. But I like the Stallions. I love the colors, orange and blue.
The Orange and Blue kicking off the season Friday on the road at Orange High School. And then the very first home game in Southeast Alamance High School history on August 25th against the neighbors down the road, Eastern Alamance.
Being a Mebane guy, Mebane's Eastern Alamance. The other part of town is Southern Alamance. So now we're kind of right in the middle, so we're trying to combine those two communities and make it one.
The Stallions will play in the Mid-Carolina 1A, 2A conference that includes schools like Cummings and Graham. Still to come on your Fox 8 Friday Football Frenzy kickoff special, Northwest Guilford quarterback is back for his senior season, and how he gets his plays. We'll show you the entire process after the break.
I can't explain it to you. It's just one thing you have to experience for yourself. But walking down that stadium and people slapping you on the back, shaking your hand before a game, it just gives you chills.
Flo Cadillac is your destination for Wyndham courtesy vehicles. We have over 30 Wyndham vehicles available for immediate financing. Don't miss this once-in-a-year opportunity to score big on a stylish new Cadillac. Vehicles are going quickly, so act fast before they're all gone. Visit us in person at 1400 South Stratford Road, Winston-Salem. Or you can find our Wyndham inventory online at flowcadillac.com.
Did you know there are more ways to save at Harris Teeter? Get great weekly Vic specials, personalized eVic offers, up to $1 off a gallon with fuel points, and 2 times fuel points with an HT Plus membership. Explore all the amazing ways to save at Harris Teeter.
People think that just because I'm the VP of party, that all I care about is the party. And that's just not true. You also have hullabaloos and soirees. Hey, play days and play nights, feasts and functions. There are get-downs and get-togethers, your bliss bashes and barn burners, plus your shindigs and jamborees. See, we're actually quite well-rounded here. All we do is party. Stick around.
Hey, Panthers fans, the new Carolina Panthers scratch-offs are available now. The new Carolina Panthers scratch-off with a $200,000 top prize. Yeah! Enter for a chance to win season tickets to the new premium field-level Vault experience.
Discover the thrill of electric in the Volkswagen ID4. Right now, get $1,000 off with 3.9% APR for 72 months on a new ID4. Enjoy a comfortable, spacious interior and up to 275 miles of range, as well as an array of driver assistance technology to keep you safe. Skip the pump and save hundreds of dollars on gas with the all-electric ID4. Don't miss out on this great offer and huge in-store discounts. Come in today, schedule a test drive, or shop online at flowvolkswagengreensboro.com.
Especially with it being my last time to take the field this year, especially that first game, be the last first game. It will just be a good moment to enjoy.
Tanner Ballou is one of the top quarterbacks in town. He runs the show at Northwest Guilford. The offense is up-tempo. They never huddle. We went to practice to find out how the play call starts from the press box and gets to Ballou down at the line of scrimmage.
Communication. It's so big in football. Coaches on both sides of the ball calling a defensive coverage or an offensive play. Jonathan Battle is Northwest Guilford's offensive coordinator. Tanner Ballou, the quarterback.
We'll go Roy, Y zoom, pit, wrong, slice.
Roy, Y zoom, pit, wrong, slice.
Every word is information. The route for the receivers, the protection for the offensive line. You practice it over and over and over. So on Friday nights, it's showtime.
Liz, H, zoom, heels, slice.
Down and distance comes from the press box. Then Coach Battle has to signal in a play in seconds. The time is ticking. The pressure is on. It's amazing how it all comes together.
When you're a no-huddle offense, you try to do everything under 25 seconds, and you're right, it's upstairs, down, but it all starts with pre-practice, the week leading up to that, and what we're prepared for. We shouldn't be thinking as coaches on game day. It should all be right there in front, and we're just adjusting.
And that communication continues throughout the game.
Ask them, I'd be like, were you open on this play? Were you open on this play? You know, what should I hit you? So I would definitely talk to them, after each possession.
Over the past 2 years, Ballou has thrown for 59 touchdowns and almost 4,800 yards. Receivers Trenton Cloud and Prince Brown are back, and they're really, really good. This Viking offense is ready to roll, and again, it all starts with communication.
Lead, go, smash.
Each play, I have a progression, one receiver. So usually it's 3 reads. And also pre-snap, before I snap the ball, I can kind of tell where I'm going to go with the ball with how they're lined up.
It's pretty awesome calling a play and then seeing them execute it and we score. It just gets you more jacked up on the sidelines.
The art of play calling is amazing. By the way, our favorite play in the Fox 8 Sports Department is Clara Swifty, Casey Driver, and Danny Swish. It's our favorite play.
Ah, clever. All right, folks, no football program is just born great. It takes a lot of hard work off the field and throughout the offseason to build the strength necessary to compete. Eastern Guilford is hoping its new weight room will help elevate their entire program. The Wildcats received a $100,000 donation from United Healthcare to completely make over their weight room, including paint, flooring, and best of all, brand new weights, racks, and equipment. 60 volunteers from United Healthcare came together to set things up and get it ready for the summer workouts. Athletic Director Jim White knows what a gift this is for the Eastern Guilford athletic programs.
It's overwhelming because it doesn't happen. I mean, typically you fundraise and work to try to raise the funds to buy things like this, and to have a complete renovation in these areas is just phenomenal. You have to work for the things that you get, and I think this is a prime example of if you do the right things and work hard, you'll get rewarded for it.
And Eastern Guilford isn't the only school with some new upgrades. The Page Pirates are the third school in the area to install a turf field following Lexington and Reedsville. The Pirates will play the first 2 games on the road as the work continues at Marion Kirby Stadium. As you can see right here, there is still plenty of work to be done. There's so many benefits of having a turf field, and tops on the list is durability, which is a plus for how often Page will use the field, especially for football season.
For us at Page, it makes sense because we have so many sports, and our field takes a beating. So there's a lot of studies out there for both grass and turf about which one's safer. But what it doesn't take into account is what about when the field wears out, in the wintertime. That field's probably not as safe as a plush grass field.
All right, gang, we have so many new coaches coming in to welcome in this year. Coming up next, an old veteran giving advice to some of the rookies on how to run a program. Former West Forsyth head coach Adrian Snow joins us when we come back.
It's so much fun having my friends up there and everything, and going out there, the lights, playing hard and everything. It's a ton of fun.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 0.9% APR plus over 3,200 total trade assistance and no monthly payments for 90 days on 2023 Sierra Denali 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Shower and bath remodeling made fast, easy, and convenient by experts you can trust. Hey everybody, Joe back here with BJ, owner of West Shore Home. BJ, today I want to talk about trust and what you're doing to guarantee a consistent experience really to all of your customers.
Thanks, Joe. For the past couple of years, we've been talking about that fast, easy, and convenient process. But explaining how we're able to make it happen is really important to me. To a lot of people, fast means cutting corners. People tell us all the time that it wouldn't be a problem if the installation went into a second day, as long as the work was done right. With us, we'll do a full shower bath replacement in just one day, do it the right way, and oftentimes we're done by dinner.
And I've been on site for dozens of those installations, so I know the quality is amazing, and all of those projects were completed in the same day. So when you work with West Shore, you're really getting the best of both worlds.
That's right, and really the only way we can complete those installations in one day is because of our amazing installers. They're all employees of West Shore Home, so that means we're giving each person more than enough training to be successful and deliver that consistent experience.
And it's one thing for you and me to talk about the experience, but you have thousands of customers raving online about their experience. You can check out those reviews at westshorebath.com. Okay, BJ, I know you have a special promotion going on right now. You talked about a discount when we walked in. What is it?
Sure thing. I understand people are busier than ever with their summer vacations, so I'm offering up our biggest discount of the summer. 25% off your entire shower bath project. All you have to do is call the number on the screen now to schedule an appointment, and we'll work around your schedule to find a time to come out. On top of that discount, we also have tons of financing plans to match just about any budget.
BJ, thanks. Folks, the experts at West Shore Home have you covered with their in-house employee installers and a one-day installation process backed by more than 26,000 reviews. Give them a call now, and when you do, get this limited time offer. Call in now to lock in these savings. Get 25% off your entire shower or bath project. Plus, they have financing options designed to fit almost any budget. Call West Shore Home now.
Flow GMC of Greensboro is offering major Sierra savings now through the end of the month. Take advantage of rates starting as low as 0.9% APR on select new 2023 GMC Sierra 1500 models. Get an additional $3,250 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. And make no payments for 90 days. Schedule a test drive or shop online at FlowGreensboroBuickGMC.com.
once you finally step on the field, it feels good, you know, get everybody hyped and stuff, all the nerves gone, then I'm just ready to get on the field and play. And then student section goes crazy. Everybody hyped and stuff for you, it's amazing.
Well, when it comes to Reidsville football, winning is the only way. After 8 state titles, 2 stints totaling 28 years and 339 wins, Jimmy Teague retired as one of the winningest coaches in state history. Now the program lies in the hands of his son, Eric, who's ready to live up to his last name.
We don't go too many places in Reidsville where my dad wasn't recognized.
The last name, Teague, holds a lot of value in the football capital of North Carolina. 8 state titles is no easy feat. Jimmy Teague played a major role in creating a standard of success.
He kind of helped build it back to what some of the older generations in this community were used to, and then that we've now all become accustomed to the past 15, 20 years for sure.
The Reidsville Rams are expected to win. It's more of a story when they don't. No pressure at all for the son of an all-time great.
Probably a day doesn't go by where I call my dad and make sure that I'm doing all the right stuff. So he's still been a big help along the way too.
Well, Eric Teague wants to make his own name. He's making sure to keep his father's legacy going.
I've kind of seen and learned from a Hall of Fame coach, so I would be probably not too smart if I changed a lot of stuff.
One small change is the pace of practice, which the players describe as more modern and up-tempo.
As we call Jimmy Teague, we call him Big Teague, and as Eric Teague, we call him Baby Teague. And, you know, Baby Teague was the offensive coordinator. So as a quarterback, having your offensive coordinator as your head coach, I couldn't ask for much more. We love them both, and they're both very great coaches.
Baby Teague has had his eyes on this position since he first played quarterback for the 2005 state finalist team. From QB coach to offensive coordinator, he's now ready to be the face of the Reidsville Rams.
I've kind of been preparing myself mentally for, ever since I was in high school, really, I kind of knew I wanted to be a high school head coach, following in my dad's footsteps a little bit, but I kind of knew back then that this is what I wanted to do.
With only one state champion every year, Baby Teague knows his goals are big, but he doesn't necessarily need a trophy to consider his debut season a success.
The reason why we're here is to try to have a positive influence on high school students and use the game of football as a vehicle to get them to college or just to teach them life lessons that will benefit them later on in life.
No matter the record, no matter the pressure, no matter the comparisons, Eric Teague is building champions, not just those with rings, but those with solid futures.
Eric Teague isn't the only one taking over a traditional powerhouse. Adrian Snow hung up the clipboard after 15 seasons, which opened the door for Kevin Wallace to make the jump from Northwest Guilford to West Forsyth. After leading the Vikings to a 10-win season and a playoff run that lasted all the way to the 3rd round, many are excited to see what Coach Wallace could do at West Forsyth, a team that only had 4 wins last season. While any coach knows that turning things around is a process, he believes the talent is there to have a successful year with his new squad.
And everyone looks at last year's success and all this stuff that we had over there, and I tell them every day when we go into this, talking to the kids about it, you guys have more talent here than we did over there overall. They just got to buy into it and they got to trust it. It's a process. It's not a big, just because I stepped on the field doesn't mean we're going to turn around and win 10 games. There's a process. There's steps that we got to take to be better. We got to push them mentally and physically. They got to be ready to play.
The coaching carousel has been working hard this offseason. Of the 73 schools in our area, 25 of them have new head coaches. That's more than a third. So we thought we'd bring in a veteran to help coach these rookies. Former West Forsyth coach Adrian Snow joins us, and it's great to see you. First of all, what kind of advice would you give these coaches taking over first year?
It's a marathon, not a sprint. And, when you take over, it's different and it's a change. And when you have to deal with change, you just got to understand it's going to take time most of the time.
Yeah. How do you build a program? A program that the community gets into and that becomes a state championship contender?
It's all about the little things.
Yeah.
You got to take care of the little things, the big things take care of themselves. Got to have good support. Got to have great administration. Got a great athletic director, and you got to have good players too. When Snow was doing really good, he had good players, and you got to try to put them in the right direction best you can.
being a high school football coach is so much more than the X's and the O's. You make such an impact on these kids, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. What was that like for you?
It's literally all about the relationships. Ultimately, I look at Eric Teague, I watched the story with him, and it's about the little things. It's about kids and trying to help them what they deal with. And as a coach, it's unbelievable. A kid comes to you, he doesn't have food. Kid comes to you, doesn't have money. Kid doesn't have gas money. I mean, there's so many things you get to do that no one sees. And that's okay. You don't go around talking about it, but that's what happens. And so ultimately, it's about the relationship and it's about the kids.
So this Friday night will be the first Friday night in high school football in forever that you won't be on the sidelines. What are you going to be going through? I mean, this is so unusual for you.
It's good. God's put me in the right where I need to be. And I feel like that's what I need to be doing. Like I said, I told somebody last week, I've eaten with my daughter and my wife in the last 3 months more than I have in the last 3 years. And it'll be exciting. I get to go help a good friend Friday night, so I'll go do that. So I will be at a game, and I'll be at a game most every Friday night.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Real quick, every community should love their high school football coach. It takes so much time, and they don't get paid squat.
Nothing. It's unbelievable what they get paid, and it's sad. But you don't do it for that. You really do it for the kids, and that's why in North Carolina we're blessed. We're blessed to have great coaches, great men leading people, young men, and that's what's awesome about it.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Guys.
We're going to miss you on the sideline. We're going to miss the coach talks, too.
I'll be around.
We'll bring you by.
Let's do it.
Appreciate it.
Well, week one of the Fox 8 Friday Football Frenzy kicks off on Friday, and we've got a big one to open up the season.
Yeah, we love it when two powerhouse programs go head-to-head, Grimsley and Mount Tabor. Grimsley is bringing in a pair of star receivers in Alex Taylor and Terrell Anderson. And after falling in the state title game, they are looking to start out the season with a win. But Mount Tabor has weapons too. Shamarius Schnook Peterkin and Jadon Blair are both four-star recruits in the junior class, and they want to show they can get it done at one of the most talented schools in the state.
I like it because it makes the kids work harder throughout the summer. It gives them something to look forward to. I like a tough home opener.
Huge challenge for us. I'm going to their place. They'll be ready to play. They're always a good football team and play extremely hard. But that's kind of what we want. We want to be tested early and kind of find out what we need to work on and areas that we need to improve at. So we'll find out Friday night.
We, of course, have plenty of games to get to Friday night, 15 to be exact. Page and Dudley meeting again, this time at Tarpley Stadium. Dudley beat Page 26-7 in last year's opener. The Pirates will be looking for their revenge. Reedsville have its first game of that new turf. The Rams hosting Western Alamance, plus many, many more to show you in week one of the Frenzy on Friday night. Folks, high school football is back.
Dust off the shoes, get our cameras ready, we're ready to go.
All right, folks, join us Friday night at 11 and every Friday night throughout the entire season as we bring you the most coverage of high school football in the Triad.
All right, for Kevin and Claire, I'm Danny. Have a great night, everybody.